Hey guys, what's going on? It is January 17th, so it's been a little while since I last made my video. Um, I've been dealing with a lot. As you can tell, I had some stuff happen to me, but I'm going to make another video about my experiences here in Japan, and I look forward to that. But for this is part of my dream journal, and I just wanted to go over a few things because in my newly acquired sobriety, if you will, not newly acquired, but in this clearer mindset that I have now, I have come to realize how much your psyche affects your dreams. I've had a lot of things happen while I'm here that have been positive and some things negative. It's not necessarily equal parts. It's probably about 70-30, but maybe 60-40, but still, 60% positive, 40% negative. Shit happens, right? But I just kind of want to talk about my dreams. So in the last few weeks, I have experienced a few different kinds of dreams. I've had some partial. I've had a lot of dreams where I've realized that I'm dreaming, but not really any where I have been able to maintain or actually grab control of the dream. I basically, the other day I was listening to an Asmongold video, and somehow I was able to keep my mind concentrated on that video, on what he was saying, but my body was able to fall asleep. And I had two different lucid dreams, like basically kind of back to back, while I was listening to this video, and it was all within like 30 minutes, which means I basically hit like an instant REM sleep, like right off the bat. I don't think I was exhausted that day. I was laying on my back, and I was just closing my eyes, and I had the video playing in my ears, and I was just very focused on the video that I was listening to. And then all of a sudden I'm falling from the sky, and it's like my hands are doing this, right? Falling from the sky, and it's, like in a lot of video games, your hands are doing this, or like when you skydive, you gotta put your arms out, brace yourself, to help control the fall, right? So you're not spinning or you fall into your back or something while you're falling, or fly onto your back, whatever you want to call it. And I was falling through basically Minecraft, and there was like giant Minecraft blocks. It's hard to describe, like with trees and stuff growing off of it, and like giant grass blocks, except that like some of those blocks had trees on them, and it was definitely fucking Minecraft. I was falling past that, and I knew I was dreaming. I like consciously was like, wow, I'm still listening to this Asmongold video, all sorts of stuff. So that's one dream. But somebody that I really care about doesn't want to really talk to me as much as I'd prefer. And so my dreams have been, recently just basically full of all sorts of different scenarios. I'm like reliving the past with her, and all of our experiences, and like what I would want to do. Basically, like every night I'm having these absolutely vivid dreams about my time with this person, and it's been hard because for whatever reason I'm also like conscious inside of these dreams. It's like, I'm doing everything I can with this person, but like deep down in the dream I know like I'm feeling this like tightness, this pain in my heart, and I've realized that it's actually my mind is I don't know how to describe it. My mind is now able to express itself in a different way that I would determine to be pretty healthy. So, oh crap! It looks like the camera's dying. We're gonna see. The video just stopped, but I'm gonna keep this going. I'll patch those two together, and we'll see if the camera dies or not. If it does, then there'll be 3 edits. Sorry, these are usually raw videos. I like to just keep these straight out. Anyway, my mind is able to express itself in a very different way, which I find to be actually rather therapeutic. Even though I don't want to go to sleep and have these dreams about my experiences and the people that I care about and my experiences with the people I care about, I am glad that I'm having those dreams. I'm glad that I'm dreaming in general, because normally I would be doing everything I can to basically drown away or hide from my emotions or how I felt. And like I said, it's been many, 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 many years of me basically hiding away from what I want to be, what my emotions are. I've gotten comfortable with being stagnant, and I have lost the vision of improving myself. I have basically focused on trying to improve other people, either me being in a relationship with them, or like I've got my business, live streaming, pretty much everything except for what I would determine to be what actually benefits me. And so it's definitely hard to come to realize that, but these dreams that I'm having are helping me realize it. The other night I had a dream where I was, basically it was weird. So I was kind of in Alice in Wonderland. There was a famous white actress who was playing the role of the princess, and I somehow was just like an outsider that was able to like come in and somehow like sneak through her guard, and while she's on this parade, and I basically like saved her from this. I could tell that she didn't want to be there, and she was giving me all sorts of looks like she didn't want to be there, kind of like, help me please. And I come into I'm able to like basically like reach through the TV and save her, and I pull her out, and I pull her out of the TV, and all of this stuff feels so real, guys. It's just crazy. But I pull her through the TV, and she doesn't have any of her princess garb on anymore. She's just wearing like a tattered white robe, and it's got like holes in it and whatnot, and she's just like curled up in the corner, and there's a bunch of cats, and all of the cats come in, and they're like stuck to me like Velcro, but then they like they run over and they're giving her love and whatnot, and I'm like just comforting her in this house that I'm at still in Japan. And it was just very surreal. It felt very real, like I had just saved her. And a lot of these dreams that I've been having about this person that I don't talk to as much anymore, it really, it's very raw and fresh. But all of those dreams have felt so real. The most recent one that I had, we took a boat, because I've been really into boating, and one of the things I wanted to do is to take this person on a boat and travel the world. And sorry, this is hard for me. Okay. So, sorry guys, my camera died like I was expecting. So, 3 edits. I hope that it actually, see that guy that just drove by? We call those bozos. I guess they call them bozos. Anyways, so I had this dream. She came out of the TV, a bunch of cats came and they were like Velcroed to me, and then they jumped on her too. Just a bunch of cats, and it was all in this place that I'm currently staying at in Japan with my friend who's in the Navy. But yeah, I just I've had a few other dreams, but the problem is just like they have all been so emotionally charged that I haven't really had it in me to record any videos on them. I wouldn't, even if I had a journal, I wouldn't really write it down. It's just something that I don't really want to be immortalized, if you will. And I think that happens, especially as I'm starting to learn how the subconscious really handles trauma and emotional things that have happened, right? So, going onward, I'm gonna do my best to just keep these videos going. I'm traveling home next week in about 5 days. I'm going home. I've been here for over a month, and I'll tell you, I have been enjoying living here. I'm gonna come back in March, assuming that I'm good to do that with my job. Like I don't have any travel plans that my job's gonna send me on. I'll be coming back here in March, and hopefully at that point I'll be able to go see the what's the word? The cherry blossoms bloom, and I think that'll be really fun. I'm really looking forward to that. So obviously my level for I'm not very super amped in this video, and in a lot of the other videos I'm just tired, but in this one I'm more emotionally drained than anything. I could do with another month out here. I could stay. I really could live out here, guys. Despite what's happened to me here. So yeah, I'll be making another video called I think I'm gonna call it My Time in Japan, and I'm gonna make a list of things that I want to talk about, build myself a nice little script, and just go on from there. But I'm staying on top of my reality checks as much as I can. The thing is I'm just having such vivid dreams now. Every dream is, an experience on its own. Sorry, I gotta unlock the computer again. What really sucks is like, usually my dreams are an escape from reality, but when I close my eyes, I am reliving, in unique ways, I'm reliving events, and it makes me really miss the people that I care about. I just want to build a new life. I want to make a better future for myself, one that isn't so painful. I look forward to closing this chapter of my life. I have been traveling since November of last year, and it's helped a lot. So much so that I'm actually scared to go back home, because I'm worried that more of these emotions and more of these memories are just going to keep coming back. I have a lot of work to do, but I look forward to getting it done. It's a hill that I'm going to climb, and I'm looking forward to getting to the top. So I'm just gonna stay on top of my dreams, and emotional regulation is really one of the biggest things that you have to stay on top of. I'm just checking the time for the video, because if you don't stay on top of the emotional regulation portion, then you can't really control your dreams. And I think that's why I haven't really been able to harness any of my dreams. It's because I just haven't had the emotional control. I've been in a rough spot, and that's okay, but it just means that it goes both ways. It doesn't matter how happy or sad you are, you have to find balance right in the middle in order to be able to really be in control of your dreams. And when I first came out here, after I got over my sickness and I finished going through withdrawals and all that, I realized that it was healthy to experience some pain. Just like when you go to the gym, it's healthy to have that slow burn, that achiness, right? It's healthy to climb that 1,000 stair steps, right? And go up and down. It's healthy to do that. Even though it hurts, you've overcome a mountain. And for me, I feel like I have to climb a mountain. I have to climb many, many, many mountains in order to actually really feel like I've reached the top. Because I spent so much time hoping that I could make it to the top with this person. And now I know I have to make that climb alone. And it's not easy, but I'm glad I'm doing it. It's hard, but it's definitely affecting my dreams because everything is so vivid. It's just like I'm really there, which makes it really hard to wake up. A lot of people don't want to be awake, you know. I don't want to go to sleep now. Which is sad, but it could be worse. I just want to be happy, and I don't want to feel like I'm running from my problems or anything. I know that as time goes on, things will get better. Because, you know, for a while there they were. Now things have gotten hard again. Life ebbs and flows. Sometimes it's calm waters, other times it's rough seas. It's rough seas right now. And I expect calm waters soon. It may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week. It may not be until February. It may not be until March. But I'm going to stay on top of recording these videos because it's a really good way for me to decompress. I don't make these videos for anybody except for myself. And with the state of the world right now, I need many ways to decompress. So I'm going to stop the video now, and then I'm going to start working on my script for my time in Japan video, which I might drop on my main channel. I think I will, because I'm planning on editing it. So maybe not a lot, but you know, enough. And then we'll just go from there. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in, me or whoever else is watching this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully tomorrow. We'll see what happens. So thank you, and God bless. Peace, guys.